was, out of all the supplements, the single most important to consider is vitamin D. Vitamin D is commonly deficient in most of us. I was going to say millions of us, in most of us. As it says in the graphics, the most important and the most affordable vitamin to consume, with over 2,000 perfectly rated 5-star reviews. It is available today. Ironically, it is the least expensive of all the vitamins that we're offering. And Andrew has even gone a step further. Whether you choose 1,000 IU, 2,000 IU or 3,000 IU, the bigger the number, the more potent it is. It's the same low price. So you'll never spend more than $49.90. That 720 capsules, again, will go away when the today's special goes away. That's the pricing you would spend. That's the pricing it is today, all on free shipping and all on FlexPay. You know, you got to have it. It's critical for absorption of calcium, for overall bones and health. It's a story that Andrew has been talking about for 4 decades.
Hi there, Andrew Lessman here with one of the most important Today Specials that we do every year. And what always excites me about vitamin D, usually in life when someone tells you how important something is, how critical it is, how special it is, how unique it is, in the back of your mind, I know in my mind, the wheel's already turning, okay, how much is this going to cost me? That you assume something that special, that unique, that beneficial is going to be extremely expensive. Vitamin D3 is in that regard a complete paradox, because today, for the Today Special, our 720 capsule supply is less than 7 cents a capsule. Incredibly affordable. And what's even more exciting, whether you choose 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, or even 5,000 IU. So at 5,000, you could always choose to take one every other day if 2,000 to 3,000 would be your perfect daily supply. So it just makes it incredibly, incredibly affordable. So that large size, I mean, even the next to large size is still, I think, less than 10 cents a capsule. Even the very smallest size, what we call our Try-Me size, is barely about 15 cents a capsule. To get the most important single vitamin, and we'll talk about vitamin B12 in a moment, vitamin C as well, and they're all critically important, but the research over the last several decades that has come in on vitamin D3 has just underscored its importance. In fact, a friend of mine just forwarded me a video that another friend of mine had done. You've probably seen him on my shows here in the past, Dr. Daniel Amen. He was talking about telomere extension. I might not go as far as he goes into the lavish praise, but vitamin D3 is certainly worthy of remarkable praise. Everything from the strength and integrity of our skeletal system, to the absorption of calcium, to the functioning of our immune system, our nervous system. Again, what's great, it's so easy to supplement. It's so easy to effectively supplement. If you read the reviews on my product, you see how rapidly the product can affect vitamin D3 levels. So just because the product costs literally pennies a capsule doesn't mean you're compromising it in any way. As Daniel mentions in his video, another important thing to always consider when you take vitamin D3 is vitamin K2 MK7. That's also very important. It will be available, while this is a Today Special, it will also be available at special pricing as well. But again, back to vitamin D3, it's something that unfortunately most of us don't get an adequate supply from our diet. Not because, and for once, it's not this criticism we always hear about our diet, that it doesn't give us the nutrients we need. Even the healthiest diet, if you read the science, that's one of the things they'll say. Even the healthiest diet is not an adequate supply of the vitamin D3 that we need. And unfortunately, sun exposure, nowadays we don't get sufficient sun exposure, and as we get older, that sun exposure doesn't result in the same level of conversion of vitamin D3. What little synthesis could take place from our skin with age, with our changing lifestyle, doesn't continue. So basically a 4-year supply. We're talking about a supply that's 4 years is what, 48 months? It ends up being, if you're taking it every other day, literally about 3 cents a day. So again, your choice, you pick the potency that works for you. I'm just excited to be able to make a product that is so important, yet so affordable and so effective. I hope you enjoy it.
Nobody makes a product quite like Andrew from an all solar powered facility in Henderson, Nevada. One of the things he's always prided himself on is that every single capsule has no fillers, no binders, nothing artificial, nothing that's not natural. And that is so easily absorbed by the body, right? So many of us have tried supplements before or vitamins before and struggled because it doesn't really sit well with us. It's not the same. Again, you've got to understand, after all these years of being with Andrew and hearing him and talking to him, for him to say this is the single most important vitamin to supplement, that says a lot. So if you are not currently taking vitamin D, you really should consider it. If you don't go out in the sun, because we know some of the dangers of the sun unless we're protected, this is a great way for you. If you're not as mobile as you used to be and you spend more time indoors perhaps, we hear that a lot. This is a way to get those benefits of vitamin D quickly and easily. I can't say enough about it. It's so crucial, so critical. 1,000, 2,000 or 3,000 IU. Most people, if you want to know, most people buy the 3,000 IU version. All right, let's move along to one of my favorites. People always look and they say, wait, I don't understand. Andrew Lessman makes a 0-calorie natural